I'm Randy and I make candy, and tonight I'm making caramel-filled chocolate bars. Stick around. Greetings, my confectionery compadres, and welcome to Randy Makes Candy, where I help you make tasty treats that people love to eat. There are a lot of candies out there that combine chocolate and caramel, which is no surprise because those two flavors go great together. So tonight, we're going to make chocolate bars with a creamy caramel center. This is a really easy recipe that uses the soft caramel filling that I've featured in previous episodes. If you've been following along, you might already have some in your fridge. As always, I'd love to hear about your results if you decide to make your own caramel-filled chocolate bars, as well as suggestions for other recipes you'd like to see in future videos. Okay, let's make this happen. For this recipe, you only need 2 ingredients. The first is 35 grams of chocolate or melting wafers per bar. You may need more or less depending on the mold you use. If you're serious about making treats with chocolate, I really recommend Callebaut. It's a professional chocolatier-grade ingredient for about the price of Ghirardelli melting wafers. Totally worth the price. The second ingredient is some soft caramel filling. What's that? You don't have any soft caramel filling? That's okay. Watch this. In a small pan over medium heat, add 200 grams of sweetened condensed milk and 1/4 cup of butter. Stir until the butter has melted. Then add 15 Kraft caramels and turn the heat to medium-low. Stir this continuously so the caramels don't burn. When the caramels are fully melted, pour the mixture into some jars and set them aside to cool. You'll also need a bowl in which to melt the chocolate, a spoon or 2, a cutting board lined with parchment, silpat, or waxed paper, and a candy mold. Okay, let's make some candy. Temper the chocolate or melt the wafers, and spoon some into the mold, filling the cavities to the top. Flip the mold over and let the chocolate drain onto a lined cutting board. Tidy up your mold, then let the chocolate set. Take some of the room temperature caramel filling and spoon it over the hardened chocolate, keeping it below the top of the mold. Re-temper the chocolate that you drained from the mold and spoon it over the caramel, filling the mold cavities. Tidy up your mold. Let it rest on the counter until the chocolate is set. After an hour or so, check to see if the chocolate is pulling away from the mold. If so, your chocolate is well tempered and should release fairly easily. Even if your chocolate is well tempered, these polycarbonate molds can be a little difficult to work with. And that's it. Okay, let's have a taste. Slanchiva. This is every bit as good as you would expect chocolate and caramel to be. The crisp snap and taste of high-quality, well-tempered chocolate, the gooey goodness of the homemade caramel filling. There's a reason this is a classic combo. As you saw, this recipe is super simple, but the result is definitely a top-tier treat. You really ought to try these. If you enjoyed your time here in the Candy Kitchen, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for sticking around. and I hope you'll join me next time.